Hi, my name is Fendi and I'm the owner of Tic Tac Tote. I do the sewing, painting, designing, basically everything behind the business, and this is a little bit about us. So Tic Tac Tote is basically a custom tote bag business. We sew the bags from brown cotton material and we put designs on the bags, so it could either be using the medium of acrylic paint, embroidery, or sometimes print. And yeah, so basically we ask the customer what they want on the bag, or they would tell me exactly what they want, and I try to recreate the design to the best of my ability. Most often when I can't paint a design is when I encourage a customer to take a print instead. But yeah, that's the gist of what I do. Basically, I was always creating bags. I was always a creative person, a creative child. I like working with my hands. I was a sewing machine to teach myself to sew, and I liked painting, and I decided I wanted to make a tote bag for myself to carry around my stuff, in school, or like running errands or stuff like that. And a lot of my friends really liked the idea. They wanted one themselves, and they told me, encouraged me that I should make it into a business, like use my skills and capitalize off of it. And for a while I thought about it, kind of convinced myself not to do it, but eventually I was like, you could do something that you enjoy and have a profit based off of it. So yeah.
When did you start your business?
The business started, well, the idea itself came alive around September 2022. That's when I started that's when I went back to campus at UWE for the first time. And I had friends around me that were seeing my bags and encouraging me to, do it. And I started doing it more, for them mostly. But I would say in January 2023, that's when I first made the page and first posted the first set of pictures from the photo shoot that we did. And yeah, that's when it was like made known to the public. So I guess you could say January 2023 is when it became a business. The experience so far has been really good. I am very pleasantly surprised with the response that I got. Thinking nobody would, even bother to look at my page, to now growing the business and getting good responses and feedback from the customers, and people coming back and wanting more and requesting to be a constant customer is really nice. And I really do enjoy the sewing aspect, the painting, all these things that just bring me joy in my free time, and getting to do it and see you all love what I do is really, really pleasing to me.
Did you always see yourself?
I actually never saw myself as being a business owner. I always thought I would just get a degree and join the workforce like everybody else, work for somebody. But I think recently my view has shifted on that. I mean, clearly I am a business owner right now, but I do still see the importance of going to school, getting a job, and I still do want to incorporate that into my life because I am passionate about science. That's what my degree is in, and I really want to continue to pursue that along with my business.
What sets your tote bags apart?
What sets my bags apart? I think for me, I put more emphasis on the integrity of the bag. I put a lot more work into it. So just to give you a view of what I do, I would source the material, which is brown cotton, and I would have to cut it out to the dimensions of the customer's liking, and I would sew the bags. I actually add a lining to the tote that I don't often see with other tote bags that are like bought online or bought in bulk, that just have the actual body of the bag and the straps. I tend to add a lining so that it could last longer and it could, tackle more wear and tear over time. And I think because I paint my designs most often, like take the time to sit with it and draw out the designs and then paint them, I think that really is something I haven't seen most people do before. So yeah.
How do you connect with your customers, and do you have any memorable interactions?
I would say connecting with my customers is pretty easy. I think when people message me, I tend to respond to them like they're just my friend. I be like, hey, how you going? Sure, I can do this for you. I'll accommodate you. No problem. Like, just interact with them as if they are your equal. And I think people really appreciate good customer service. So I try to pride myself on that always and maintain that throughout, even when I meet up with my customers to deliver the product. I try to make sure that they're meeting the same person they interacted with through a screen and that they feel as if I care about their they feel as though I they feel as though I know them personally, because that's something I really appreciate about receiving a package from another company, like being very accommodated to, feeling like it's a personal connection. I don't know if that's just me, but I really appreciate that, and I always want to give that experience to others. I think one of my most memorable interactions was with one of my customers who requested 20 bags for sip and paint, and she did it for a church group of young ladies. And one of the young ladies who were at the event that she hosted, she eventually ordered some bags from me as gifts to some of her friends, and meeting her was really nice. She was very sweet. She told me that she really liked how I interacted with her and she really liked my designs, and I just really love hearing your feedback, like knowing that the work that I'm putting out is not just I just like really having the feedback. Like I always, anytime I deliver a bag, I always tell them to let me know what you love about it, what you don't love, like give me feedback. I really like hearing what you have to say. And yeah, I just really enjoyed her presence and her energy. That was really nice to meet people who actually care about what you're doing. So yeah. The most rewarding aspect would be, again, the customer interaction, getting the feedback, getting to know that something you like, others can also appreciate, and knowing that the time that you put into something is also appreciated and loved by others. I think I just never thought that, before I started that would be some of the responses that I got, and I really was pleasantly surprised by that. The most challenging part thus far has been managing my time between school and this business. I think I had a false sense of what it would look like I would be able to stick to the routine that I had before and just fit in a bag here and there whenever I could. I really had to restructure the whole way that I approach time management, discipline, getting things done by a deadline, responding to your questions and stuff like that. And I think it has made me a morning person, definitely. I have to put in a lot more hours, late nights often, and just, I think discipline and structure has been, even though I see the benefit now, it has been one of my biggest challenges to overcome, but still working on it, and I'm glad to work on it. Can I integrate this business into my field of study? If I'm being honest, right now I can't see that because, science, healthcare, making tote bags. It just, sometimes I think I'm a bit of a contrasting person because the things that I'm interested in are on like two different ends of the spectrum. But I would be willing to, make the two mesh eventually if that is an opportunity that comes about. But as of right now, I don't really see how I can do that right now. But I definitely don't want to lose one or the other. I want to keep my hobby and have my career at the same time.
Can you share any popular or best-selling design?
I think one of the most popular designs I did was a bag with the words "Saved by Grace" painted on it, and it had like some flower designs around it. That was one of the designs I did early on, and I put that design because I really liked it, and as a Christian I believe that I'm saved by grace, and that saying like reflected what I felt being saved and being new in Christ. And I just put it out there, and a lot of people responded to it well. A lot of people requested that design. I don't know if that means that my audience is mostly made up of Christians, I'm not sure, but I really like making that bag. I think, when you see the artwork, it's very unique lettering, and it's just really cool to paint it, and it uses a lot of vibrant colors. It really stands out against the material of the bag, and I guess a lot of people really love that too. How do I balance the creative with the business? I think I'm still figuring that out, if I'm being totally honest. I think the business side is where I lack a little bit sometimes because, I'm not a business person at all. I've never been interested in business subjects. I never cared to learn about it. I find it quite boring actually. So the creative side is where I really indulge myself and find myself most often, trying to put my energy into like the creating, the sewing, designing, all those different stuff. But knowing that none of that can reach you all if I don't work on the business side and try to manage funds and, order certain things on time and make sure I have material and resources, delivery, all these different things about the business side behind the scenes. I think I'm seeing the importance of it, and I'm trying to find a balance in making it work all together.
What do you have for 2024?
My goals for 2024 for Tic Tac Tote is just to elevating packaging, branding, and getting my voice out there, getting my page out there. I think a lot of the time I just tell myself, I wanted to keep it small and manageable and just, where I could keep it under control. But I think a lot more people could experience it and benefit from it, getting a tote bag, with their own design on it, something that they love to carry around with them. So I really want to work on expanding the brand and making it more reachable, making it more accessible to others who haven't, heard about it as yet. And so I am doing this sit-down video and other videos to come. I think it would align well with where I want the business to go. And yeah, I hope you all look forward to and are excited for what I have in 2024. What motivates me? I think just having a good support system. I think my family is very supportive. My friends are always supportive of me designing and making these bags, and they see that I enjoy it. I believe since I started this business that I've become a much more structured person. It has forced me to come out of my comfort zone and tackle things that I haven't done before, never thought I would do before. And I think that is motivating me because I definitely, as I get older, I want to develop better skills as a person and as a contributing person to society. I think having a business really teaches you a lot of things that I would not have learned just carrying on how I was before. And yeah, I really just do love the customer interaction, as I said, and yeah, I like to make people happy and share what I can do to make you happy. What advice do I have? I wish I wish someone would have told me to just start. Like whenever you get the idea, you have everything ready, just start. And just know that the support that you have from those around you will carry you through. Even if it's not growing as much as you want it in the time frame that you want it, you will see growth eventually. And I think even within the culture of Trinidad, there's a lot of support local business energy that goes around. And I think a lot of people, when they see young people putting energy, positive energy into something good, I think they respond well to that. And I think you just have to find your niche and be confident in what your product is and market it to your audience, and you would definitely be successful. So yeah, I really want to thank you all for watching, listening. Even if you clicked off in the first 5 minutes, that's okay. I just really want to say thank you for hearing what I have to say, or seeing what is behind the scenes of Tic Tac Tote, for letting me introduce myself and let you know a little bit more about me. I look forward to interacting with all of y'all in the future, and I look forward to interacting with all of y'all in the future. And yeah, bye.